Why is it often feel that I am stuck? Because you look for the road instead of your goals. Hello everyone, I'm standing here in my daughter's room and I'm about to do something that I don't gonna recommend to anyone if you're not gonna move or gonna have a big change in some way, or else it's easy that the things gonna get stuck in your home and never come away because it's gonna be messy, and that's exactly what I want. I want this visual mess, so it's easier to take away stuff. And what do I talk about? We're gonna declutter. But I was thinking, even if I like this space here really much, I was thinking that I'm gonna clear this space out and I'm gonna make 3 piles here. 1 trash, 1 donate. It can be to the charity, it can be to family. This is stuff we're gonna go to someone else in some kind of way. And then 1 selling, because now I have some stuff I want to sell and don't just want to give away. For example, I have decided to put out my wedding dress because I tried that again. In 6 months I have been married for 10 years and I tried that out again, and I can say it was this in the back that couldn't go together, because I was so tiny when I was getting married and now I'm actually more healthy in my weight. Right now it's just so messy in my head that I have a hard time to just know and see what we're gonna bring in us. And if you don't know and not have watched my other videos before, my name is Marie, or Mary as my husband called me. We are on the process of moving and that's not a good decision for us right now, but it's gonna be good in the end. It's just financial, can't even spell it, financial thing who make us move right now, because this apartment here is my daughter's and she don't live here and she's gonna move out of town in 2.5 weeks. So we just pay for this space and we don't use it for ourselves because we have a bigger apartment on that side of the wall also. So we're gonna move to a much smaller apartment. We say that we're gonna live there just for 1 year. It's a really good deal on the rent for 1 year and that's why I took it. It's gonna be tight, it's gonna be dark, it's gonna be not so messy, I hope, but we have to declutter and clear out a lot of stuff. If you are a person who don't gonna move, because not all of us move, we lived here for 2 years. I was thinking we're gonna live here for 3 to 4 years, but it started to be expensive. If you are someone who live in your house or your apartment or something like that and you really enjoy it, you don't want to move, then I should not recommend this method I'm gonna do now, that I clear out a space and do it. Then I should take little at a time, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself, and it's so easy that the stuff gets stuck in your home if you don't have like an end date when you have to take it out. Because we have to move, I have to bring this stuff out anyway. So let's clear this off and then I'm gonna talk about what you can do, a little more what you can do instead. This is mine, so I'm gonna bring this out to the other apartment. I'm gonna leave the curtains because I don't want every people to look in here and see. But I'm gonna do some vacuum clean here. I empty this space now and I'm gonna start load in the stuff I want there. And this, if you don't know, it's Leo. one of the dogs I have. This is the smallest one, and he's 2 years old, and he loves his mama. Eller hur, Leo? Push. Ingen push. Push på Leo. The first thing is this broken piece from the sofa. Trash. This box for trash. This box is the wedding dress. This is cell. It's gonna be in the corner here. My son took out this one for swimming because he got a new one, so it's trash. We cleared out the toys from the dogs, trash. On this is also trash. Trash. This backpack, trash. Nej, nej, nej. Hörru din lilla buse. They want to take it back. This box also trash. Here is fabric who is trash. Hey go. Here is also fabric, trash. Trash. Here is some DIY stuff that I want to try to sell. The books from school I want to try to sell. Trash. I'm gonna give this to my mother. So I'm gonna make a little box here. I think I can take this box. This is trash. And in here it's giveaways. No, this is trash also. And I think in this box is giveaways. And or I don't know if I'm gonna try to sell this one. Can try. There's some candles I'm just gonna give away, so I'm gonna put this in here, and then I'm gonna fix a box for my family. More trash. Maybe use this box for plastic thing, other things. And this is like fabric who is broken or so stained that I can't give them away. This is plastic that I cleared out before, still sits in my home, so I'm gonna bring this here also. More stuff. Even more. Whoops. I don't know about this too, but I'm gonna put them here. And batteries. This is the things I had so far already put away that I'm gonna throw to the recycling bins. It's here. This is giveaway. I also have a puzzle I need to put here for Nelly that I did like yesterday. And this I'm gonna try to sell. Unsecure about this one. But I'm gonna build this pile up more because here I need to put my son's share that we're gonna sell also. But yeah, this is a start. It's gonna be messy in here, and that's why I don't recommend this for anyone who not moving. Instead, as I told, I recommend if you're not moving that you don't do as this way if you don't have an empty room or space and you know 100% sure that this stuff don't gonna get stuck in your home when you have take them out. Or else I should take one category at a time or one room at a time. For example, if you want to clear out the kitchen, if you have a lot, take like all the cups out, all the glasses, all the plates in one, and do it category. If you have a little smaller stuff and still want to declutter, I recommend you take out everything and put them on the table or on the bed or something where you can see everything. And then you can just take away the stuff you don't use. And here is some tips also, because many people do that. They take away the stuff they don't want and they leave the stuff they want to have. You can do the opposite also and take away the stuff, take out the stuff from the pile you know 100% sure that you want, and then make a decision of the rest. So you just turn it upside down. And think of this also, who am I now? Because when I think like, who am I now? I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. I have not the same interests anymore. I don't wear the same clothes anymore. And my memories don't have to sit in the physical stuff. I can have the memories in my head or in my heart without have the physical stuff. What convinced me to take out the wedding dress? It was that I actually have a lot of pictures from the wedding where I have the dress. I don't need it in physical form. And I think also it's really good when you have the opportunity to move to something smaller. Because when we live big, we collect big because we have more space to put stuff in. When we move to a smaller space in between, we have to downsize by nature. And of course, it's expensive to move. And therefore, I don't want to bring with me stuff we don't currently use. So I know this time I'm gonna be more ruthless than I have ever been before, because I don't want to move stuff to a small apartment that I know I'm never gonna use again. And yes, I'm also insecure of some stuff. For example, the crock pot. I haven't used this here and we lived here for 2 years. And that's because I don't eat meat anymore, which I did before. I still gonna give that one more go. And if I don't find or use it for some recipe for vegetables, I just have to say, okay, I don't want to eat meat, I get rid of that. So yeah, you have to see what's best for you, but it's the thing that don't let it be 100 of these items. You can have a few of these items that you save for your future self, but don't have a ton of it, and don't have it if you have not room for it. I have been thinking of this solution now since I took this apartment out and told them I don't want to live here anymore. And in Sweden it is 3 to 4 months before we're actually gonna move. Or we have to pay the apartment for at least 3 months. It's the law here in Sweden. If we take an apartment, we rent out. So I have been thinking of this for like 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks now, that I want to try to do this, because I'm gonna be motivated, and then I know under these 4 weeks I'm gonna find more stuff. And I go around 1 hour to the charity shop with the car, and that's why I don't go directly. And if you live close to one and you don't want this to sit in your house, I should recommend you get this out directly. But for me, I have done this for 20 plus years. I know that it's so little chance that I regret something that I decide to take out. So I know I want to fill up the whole car when I go, so I don't have to go for the environment's sake, don't have to go just for 2 boxes, you know, I want to take more stuff. So that's why I do like this now, and we're gonna see if it works. I never done like this before in this big thing I'm gonna do now. I only made it small before, small piles, like under 1 week when my husband had been away or something like that. But yeah, wish me good luck. So being ruthless is just so hard, and ruthless is exactly what I have to be to clear out this wardrobe, to this space, and with everything in my home, because the apartment we're gonna move to is so small. And I'm like, I try to get so much motivation to do it. And then when I have the motivation, I don't have time to fix it. And now when I have time to fix it, I don't have so much motivation. It's just hard to be that ruthless, that you know that you have to take out stuff that you are not ready in yourself yet. But it's just time. I can't continue move the stuff I never use. So let's take a box out and see what we can do. And I think I'm gonna start with my box there. It's gonna be a disaster. I don't need all of this empty box either. I just saved them because they look nice, and I'm thinking like, yeah, if I come to the conclusion that I want to take this big box down to a smaller one, I have the box here. But you know, that's not a reasonable, because this is my saving box and I allowed myself to have this box. But yeah, we take it out and see. I'm gonna go to a flat surface, and that's gonna be in the living room because I fixed some matcha tea, and I have the table here plain, and I'm gonna start. And I have a good company here. Dino sits there and Leo sits there. They are always by my side. Okay, ruthless it is. And that is just hard. Do I need my old passport? No, I don't, but I think it's, you know, quite hard anyway. No, I don't have a visa in here. Actually, this was the one who was done for, I had this over the pandemic, and this was done this year. And I see now I haven't traveled, so I have nothing in there to keep it. I'm gonna take this out. This is like a note that I think this was so good. The point here is that it's important to create a company culture where you can be creative, and it's promote that you're gonna be creative. Because so much, me who worked as a manager, there's so much companies who say like, oh, we have the open ceiling, you can talk about whatever you want, and that's not the truth. So this, I'm gonna read this in Swedish also, and I think this was so good. Det är viktigt att skapa en företagskultur som belönar kreativitet, ifrågasättande och konstruktivt tänkande och handlande. I want to save just this, but I don't need it on a piece of paper. I can just put this in the computer. So this is something I have to do something with. And this is from when I did my HR specialist training. And I think I just can take a picture of it and put this in the computer also, so I just have what I was going to do on my on the time when I was in a company. And so I don't need the actual paper, because I also try to go quite paperless for 2025. So this also I just gonna put in the computer, take it out. I painted this, and I don't think I'm ever gonna put this on the wall, even if I really like this one, especially how I made the sun and the color here. But this is also something I can just take a picture of and just save it in my computer. This is something my daughter made for me. She painted this, and this I'm unsecure about if I'm gonna save it like this or if I'm gonna take a picture of it, because that's cute, you know, but I'm never gonna put this on the wall. This is like something I just want to have, like, yeah, this is a hard one. I put this at the side for now. And this is a box that my daughter made me for a really long time ago. And in here I put this that she made for me when she was young. And I also have this too that Nelly made for me. So this is like a keepsake box filled with love. This also, I made this. Do I need it? Absolutely not. Is it fun? Yes. Can you spin it around like this? And it's quite relaxing also, just sit with this, and it looks nice also, like a flower. Don't know if I'm gonna throw this out or not. This is something that my son painted for me. A heart. And I'm gonna save it. This, I got this from a woman who made this one for me when 2019, when I stopped working in a store. She worked on the other side of the store. And instead, Marie, du är guld värd. Alltså, Marie, you are worth of gold. And this is also hard to get rid of because she put love in this for me. Me being a model, I was a model for one day. They asked me if they actually told me that I could be a model for work, and I wanted to be that when I was younger, but then I got a child when I was 18 and I stopped that thinking. And here's a picture of me being a model, and I want to save it because it's a great memory of me and my friend. One more passport here, and I think it's here I have the visa, and that's hard because, you know, my mother collected this visa. She collected visas when she was young. She have always like learned me that it's exciting to have a passport with a visa inside, and I have visa over Egypt when we traveled. So do I need it? No. Can I just rip the pages off and have the visa? Yeah. I don't know, I need to think about this. Put this there. This is also driving license for Egypt. Look like crap on it. Do I need this? No. It's a good reminder of some good times. Yes. 2018. My sister made this for me after I was finished with the school and studenten. And it just sits here. I'm not gonna put this up on the wall or something. School for me when I was a child, I don't want to remember. School as a grown-up, love it. I study now, the 5th time I study. But school as a child, it's like, I don't know. She put effort in it for me, but it's not something I ever gonna put on the wall. So I need to think about this one, or if I just gonna take this out from the frame, so it's take smaller place, because I think this is the one that take most place in here. This is something I like that my daughter painted for me. I feel very safe, I do. I just think this is amazing art. I asked her if she could give this to me. Gonna save this one. I think this book I was going to save it because it's about management, but I have worked as a manager for so many years. I don't know if I need a book, but I think I'm just gonna take a picture of it so I know which book it is and try to sell this one. It's a rock and it's then Swedish blue, and blue is my favorite color, and I got this from my father. It was not so often he brings something special for us. So this I want to save it like a memory, and I want to have this I want to find a place where I can have this, you know. And someday I'm gonna give this to my son because he loves to collect rocks. Keep this in here. Pictures, gonna save pictures, pictures, pictures of me, my family, when I was done reading in church, the Christian church, long time ago. And it's also the paper here that I am Nelly's godmother. And when I got the name in church when I was a baby. So this I'm gonna save. This is so cute, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I can take this away. This is something really good I read on. This I took from a book. Why is it often feel that I am stuck? A student asked the teacher after the meditation lesson. Because you look for the road instead of your goals. You are so busy finding roads that lead nowhere because you don't know where you're going. Before you walk, you have to know where you're gonna walk. I feel so lost. And the teacher say, open your eyes and see the reality. Because it's there you find your dreams, your goals. I think it was so good. Like, I really want to say this because it's like a reminder to me to open my eyes and see the goals in front of me, just instead of just walking. And this is stuff the children painted to me, from Milo to me, from Milo to me. And yes, I think I made really good progress here actually. There's not so much left in here, and this is exactly how I want this. I don't want to have so much things to save up on. And it's also sad, which of this I'm gonna bring with me if I move to another country? I don't know actually. What do I want to pay to transfer to another country if I move there? I don't know. I know I'm gonna come back to this. I just know it. I'm gonna take more down all the time until I have like nothing left, and this is just how I work as a person, because in my mind I don't want to get stuck to anything physical. I just want to have I just want to be stuck to people that I love and who are around me. But some things it's just hard. And it's not that I was ruthless now and took out this, but I'm happy with the result of this. I don't know if I can do some more decluttering now. My husband gonna come soon, and as I told before, I don't like to declutter when he's home because he always like, oh, you're not gonna save this, you're gonna take this away, no, we need it, you know, and I have a hard time dealing with that, so I never declutter when he's home. If I don't just see one thing that I can grab, like yesterday I took some plastic from the kitchen and I told him, this is just, this done here, we can't save it anymore. And he was like, you can't take out everything, so I saved half of it. And like the cutting boards, we have plastic, I don't want to have it. I start to cut on the wood we have, but he wants to have plastic one. So I took away 2 of the 4 we have, and he told we can take the rest when we move, because I told him we don't move with anything who is broken, who we don't gonna use. We're gonna start fresh when we move in this kind. Like I told for many times now, I don't want to bring the sofa with me because it's broken, but it's the best sofa I know I ever in my life gonna have. But sometimes it's just time to let stuff go and start fresh, or don't have a sofa at all. We see. But yeah. If I don't do any more decluttering, I just want to say thank you for watching this week's episode, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye. I find some more stuff. Even if this can seem small, if you have a lot of these small things, it's ending up being so much stuff. So this I took out from my sewing box. This just random pieces that I don't think I'm gonna use ever. I don't know how to use it either. This I didn't think this looks so nice, and I saved the more regular ones if someone is broken from the clothes. This I'm gonna ask my daughter if she wants this too. This is broken and I had two. I don't know, I have saved it. Also cleared out the shoe products, this too, and this for new book, a black one, and this is shampoo for shoes. I have shampoo, another one that I like, that I use, and this we don't have a black new book shoe anymore, and my daughter have gotten all of them, so I'm gonna ask if she want this, and this is just for cleaning the shoes. This I had two of, and I took the one who was the baddest. This I had three of, one for black shoes like this one for light shoes, and one who was never used. So I saved the one who was never used and took this one out, who was really dirty. This old like hell. Gonna just take them out, it's nasty. This, I got this from my sister when I got my feet damaged. It was good intention here to protect my feet, but my feet right now is damaged, so it feels like it's burning up, so I can't have this. So my son gonna take this one. This was a really bad for the environment buying. It's like toilet seat covers for travel. I tried one just a couple of days ago just to see how good it was, and it was hard to get this on the toilet, and if I have to touch the toilet anyway, what's the point with having this? So I just have to say this was good. This was bad for the environment, but yeah, I think I'm gonna take them out, and I don't know if I needed 50 of this, and I still have some of them in the car if I regret myself. And I think also this, I don't know if I paid like 10 Swedish krona or something for all of them, so I just have to realize this was a bad decision and I don't need them right now. Also have these two pieces here. This is the dog's toy, and I cleared out the broken things, but this is big, so I'm just gonna fix it and then I'm gonna take this away. And this, they actually use this, but the problem is, this to look for food in here or candy, they have not the same allergy food. So I can't use it because both of them want to look and they take each other's food. So it's not working, because then I have to give it only to one of them and hold the other one, or lock this in another room. Like, it's not convenient, so I think I'm gonna take this out also.